everyone, welcome back again with me, Johan Mora Lubantobing from Mathematics Science, Riau University. So in this video, I would like to explain about recognizing supporting details, types of supporting information, and transitions. Let's get into the matter. Supporting details atau detail pendukung. Supporting details are those facts and ideas that prove or explain the main idea of a paragraph. Jadi detail pendukung adalah beberapa fakta dan ide yang membuktikan ataupun menjelaskan ide pokok dari suatu paragraf. While all the details in the paragraph do support the main idea, not all details are equally important. Jadi beberapa detail suatu paragraf mendukung ide pokok, namun tidak semua detail tersebut benar-benar penting. As you read, try to identify and pay attention to the most important details. Pay less attention to details of lesser importance. Jadi di sini kita harus membaca dan mengidentifikasi mana yang menjadi detail yang penting dan mana yang tidak terlalu penting. The key details directly explain the main idea. Jadi detail yang benar-benar penting itu langsung menjelaskan ide pokok tersebut. Other details may provide additional information, offer an example, or further explain one of the key details. Jadi beberapa detail memberikan informasi tambahan, memberikan contoh, ataupun penjelasan lebih lanjut. The following diagram show how details relate to the main idea and how details range in degree of importance. In the diagram, more important details are placed toward the left. Less important details are closer to the right. Jadi pada diagram berikut, detail yang berada di kiri menjadi detail yang penting, dan detail yang di kanan menjadi detail yang kurang penting. Kita lihat di sini, main idea atau ide pokok is the main part of the paragraph, yang menjadi ide pokok dari suatu paragraf. And then on the right, we have details that support the main idea. It's called supporting details, di mana details di sini is explained directly to the main idea. And then we have the details, it's a common details because it's not directly support the main idea. Detail ini tidak secara langsung mendukung main idea. It's a common details. Next, we have type of supporting information atau jenis-jenis informasi pendukung. The first we have examples atau contoh. Usually, writers give an example to make an idea practical and understandable. Penulis memberikan beberapa contoh untuk membuat ide itu dapat dipraktikkan dan dapat dipahami. An example show how a principle, concept, problem, or process works or can be applied in real situations. The next, we have description atau deskripsi. An author use description to help you visualize the appearance, organization, or composition of an object, a place, or a process. Jadi author di sini mendeskripsikan untuk menolong pembaca, membantu pembaca untuk memvisualisasikan penampilan, organisasi, ataupun komposisi dari suatu tempat, suatu benda, suatu tempat, ataupun suatu proses. Descriptions are usually detailed and are intended to help you create a mental picture of what is being described. Fact and statistics, fakta dan statistik atau data. Another way to support an idea is to include facts or statistics that provide information about the main idea or controlling idea. Jadi cara lain untuk mendukung suatu ide itu adalah untuk mengikutsertakan fakta atau statistik yang memberikan informasi tentang ide pokok tersebut. Citations of research evidence. In many fields of study, authors support their ideas by citing research that has been done on the topic. Jadi beberapa cara lainnya adalah memasukkan suatu hasil penelitian yang sudah pernah diteliti sebelumnya dan sudah dapat faktanya. Authors report the results of surveys, experiments, and research studies to substantiate theories or principles or to lend support to a particular viewpoint. And next we have transitions atau transisi. Transitions are linking words or phrase that a writer used to lead the order from one idea to another. Jadi transisi ini adalah kata penghubung atau bisa kalimat juga yang digunakan penulis untuk menggabungkan satu ide ke ide yang lain. If you get in the habit of recognizing transitions, you will see that they often guide you through a paragraph, enabling you to read it more easily. Kita lihat di sini ada beberapa contoh transisi dan beberapa contohnya. Tipe-tipe transisi. The first is time sequence atau transisi waktu. Contohnya ada first, later, next, and finally. And the next transitions adalah example atau contoh. Contohnya itu, ya contohnya for examples, for instance, to illustrate, and such as. Biasanya transisi ini diikuti oleh suatu contoh berupa objek, tempat, atau proses. The next type is enumeration. Example, the first, second, third, last, another, next. Biasanya contoh ini adalah suatu tahap-tahap atau the step by step. The next type is continuation. The example, also, and addition, and further, another. Next type is contrast. Example, on the other hand, and contrast, however. Kontras ini maksudnya adalah untuk memberikan atau menghubungkan suatu kata yang memiliki sifat yang berlawanan atau the opposite. The next type is comparisons. The example, like, likewise, similarly. Sama seperti example, namun comparison ini sifatnya membandingkan. And the last, we have types of cause and effect. For example, because, thus, therefore, since, consequently. Di sini memberikan tipe contoh transisinya adalah sebab akibat. At the last, we have summary. A paragraph is a group of related sentences about a single topic. It has 4 essential parts. Topic, that is the one thing the entire paragraph is about. Main idea, the most important idea the writer wants the reader to know about the topic. Details, facts and ideas that prove or explain the main idea. And last, transitions, words and phrase that lead the reader from one idea to another. A paragraph then provides explanation and support for a main idea about a particular topic. The sentence that expresses this main idea is called the topic sentence. A topic sentence might be located anywhere in a paragraph, but the most common positions are first, last, middle, or both first and last. So, sekian video penjelasan saya tentang recognizing supporting details, type of supporting information, and transitions. Hope you get the material. Semoga kalian mendapatkan ilmu yang baru. Stay at home, stay healthy, keep studying, and see you in the next video. Thank you.